So a lot of website has been built throughout all these years. I mean, starting from like the age of internet, there's a lot of website. So how exactly can websites be found? Like the website that you built, how exactly can people look for you? We're running business all the time. So we're so busy. So how do we make sure that the website that you built can be found on Google? Today, I'm going to teach you the 5 best tips to make you a website that gets ranked on search engines. Coming up. So let's go to my. I was going to go to my screen, but let's talk about this. Number 1, we want to make sure that you pick the right platform to make your website, because a lot of different website platforms like WordPress, the Weebly, Wix, Squarespace. There's tons of those. And a lot of people are choosing the easy one, like Wix, Weebly, or Squarespace. Now it's easy, drag and drop. Looks very beautiful. And then you just choose your image, write your content, and that's it. But there's a problem there. Unfortunately, there's a lot of coding problem that disallow Google to actually go in there and start finding your website. So you want to make sure that you're not going to use those platforms. Those platforms is great for a first timer that wants to do a blog. They don't want to care about ranking, but you are running a business, so you have to care. So what are you going to do? You're going to choose WordPress. So what you have to do with building a WordPress site, number 1 is find a great host. Get a domain, find a great host. They're all coming from a good hosting company. So a lot of people are choosing Bluehost, SiteGround, H hosting. There's a lot of others. One GoDaddy. Personal choice, building it using WP HealthWatch. So using WP HealthWatch, you can get a great fast server that's secure, and you don't have to worry about backup or anything. It will automatically back up. That's really important. So I personally would choose the WP HealthWatch as your host if you're running a healthcare practitioner business. So I'll leave a link down below. You can go in there and start buying your domain and buying your hosting package. Number 2, you want to learn how to install it with Site Secure Lock. So basically, Site Secure Lock is the basic requirement for Google to index your page, which means your web page will be recognized by Google because it won't send you to saying like, oh, your site is not secure. Most of the time, you will see the site with an exclamation mark right beside your URL. It says warning sign. So when you click it in a website that you haven't been going to there before, you will get redirected to Google's page and saying that, oh, are you sure you want to go in there because this is not a secure page? So you want to make sure you unlock something called Site Secure Lock, and that's called HTTPS with a green bar and says like a secure lock right beside it. If you're using Chrome browser, you're gonna find that in almost every single pages, like WordPress, like Facebook, like a lot of stuff. But if your website is not, okay, you gotta go to your cPanel, which is the back end of your website, or like if you're using Weebly, Wix, those ones that you're already using, you can go to the setting and start looking for SSL and then see if you can activate it. Most of the time, it should not be charged. So that's number 2. Number 3, when you are installing your website, install it properly. And what happens is that you need to make sure that you are using the right attracting tool. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Not using the right attracting tool, but using the right theme, which is the skin of the website. The skin of the website is basically the look of your website. You gotta make sure that it looks nice, but you cannot have certain things. Certain elements you should not be having. Number 1, no slider. Number 2, no like big images inside. Number 3, you gotta make sure that it doesn't have a lot of plugin, which is like a little program that you want to install. I'm strictly talking about WordPress.org right now. Open platform, very useful. But you can. A lot of people are over installing plugins. So you got to really look for a theme that is light and not bloated, and it's really great coding. Personally, I suggest a WordPress thing called Generate Press. Now, Generate Press, I'll leave a link down below. You can go in there, start downloading it. I personally build templates out of this particular website, and it looks awesome. It loads really fast. It doesn't have a lot of problem. You can do a lot of customization with that theme. Okay, so that's really, really important. Number 4, plugins. Plugins are, like I said, little programs installed within inside your WordPress dashboard. So what you're gonna do with that plugin is that you don't over choosing it, but you gotta install a very important plugin called Yoast SEO, yoast.com. You can install Yoast SEO. Within that Yoast SEO, you can then change the meta description, meta title, meta everything. Basically, whatever you want to do with your website SEO, every single page, you want to use that to change within your dashboard. And that's really important. And another plugin that you can use, so you want to make sure that it's gonna not be spam. So you can use Akismet, which is a built-in plugin. You can now also use the Generate Press premium thing, premium plugin that will allow you to edit your page without doing extra coding, because they're basically hard coding into the particular theme that you just downloaded with the Generate Press theme, and it makes changing the structure really easily. So that's something that I would strongly suggest you to try doing. Now, number 5, when you are installing your website, you want to make sure that you install Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and website traffic tool, Sumo. These 3 tools are really important. Google Analytics helps you analyze and track traffic. Google Search Console helps you submit your traffic and submit your sitemap, submit your website URL all to Google. Get it indexed as soon as possible. It will also allow you to track which page is doing really well, which page is not. Sumo plugin, which I mentioned in the last video, is basically a web traffic tool. So it allows you to get more people, get more traffic, and also allows you to like measure them. So you can actually install Google Analytics in there. So that's the 5 tips I've been giving you today. Now the question is, what are you going to do to make sure that your website is going to get found? So I want you to link down below, comment it, and let me know what you think about what I talked about today. Now, last but not least, please give me a thumbs up. Please, thumbs up. Share this video, and if you do really like it, please give me a subscribe and click that notification button. I really, really appreciate it, because it really helps me to improve my video making technique, and I won't be talking gibberish, and I can still produce more and more content for you guys to improve your website. Now that's it. Thank you very much for coming here today. Simon, peace out.